Do you wish to remove the igniter of your cooking gas plate and you don't know how to do that? Let me show you how to do that to service it and couple it back. Let's watch. Now to remove it, you remove the outer knobs first and unscrew, as you can see here. After that, you also remove the burner by turning it upside down. Remove the screws and get the burner. Now to remove the burner, you check the top. You have screws like this. You remove those screws, then you unscrew the burner itself from the inner compartment. So after removing those two, you open the upper plates, then you'll be able to access the screws that hold the burner down onto the inner compartment, as you can see here. Here is the igniter. So you need to unscrew the igniter. There are two parts of it. You unscrew it this way so that you can reveal the inner parts, which must be rusty or corroded. We are going to clean up and lubricate to make it run smoothly so that it can bring this spark to the gas line. When you open the igniter section here and you want to couple it back, you must take note of important step here. Here is the nozzle. This is the nozzle that makes the gas to come out to the burner so that the can be sparked, and then light will enter into the gas and bring flames. This particular nozzle has a setting that you must not miss. Check from behind. You can see that the nozzle has an opening here, and that is where the gas is coming out from. That must be blocked until you press the igniter switch. Until you press it, this particular one must be closed. For it to be closed, it must be placed inside the housing here. The housing has an opening out here. So if it is placed like this and the nozzle is now open, that is the position when the gas is working and the burner is burning, bringing flame for cooking. So before you activate the igniter, this must be closed. In that case, you must turn the nozzle round like this so that here is closed. But when you activate it for cooking, it will be turned like this and it will be open, and the nozzle outlet will be bringing the gas. So when it has not been activated, it must be closed like this. So this is the right position, and that is very important for safety. If it's not like this, when you turn on the gas and it is working, after you close and stop the burning from the igniter, the gas will still be coming out, and then the burning will not stop. Even if you quench the fire, the gas will be leaking into the house. That is dangerous, so you must avoid that. So for that reason, this nozzle, front and the back must be to the hole here. That is the outlet where the gas is going to the burner. It must be blocked like this. Then you can couple it. That is the secret that you must learn. So you can couple this back. Here is the lock that locks the igniter knob into position. You insert it into so we insert this. It has a lock here and it has a position where it's going to enter there. As you can see here, you can see it has entered into the right position. Then the activator that will be activating the spark, here is the spark handle, and this particular knob, this metal will be hitting this and activating the spark, and the spark goes from here into the mouth, and then it lights the gas. Immediately you activate the igniter. So you lock this one in also. Now you must watch the positioning of this metal. The handle here will be here at this right hand side of the lighter activator here. That is where it will be activating it. There is a spring inside here. Once it sparks it, then it returns to initial position so that it can spark it next time. So you bring the spring onto the head of this particular member also, and then you lock the mouth of the nozzle to the knob that will activate from outside. So this particular member will be locked to this particular member. So when they are well locked, then you set them into each other and screw them down together. Just like this. Then you screw both sides together, here and here. And this is ready. Screw them tightly. It's now ready for use. Now let's check the opening of the nozzle, whether it's closed or not. You can see now the nozzle is shown here inside and the opening is closed. So when you plug in the gas is coming in from here and it cannot enter into the mouth that passes the gas to the burner. So it's locked. It will not leak like this until you begin to activate it. Alright, when you activate it this way, let's check. It is now opened, so gas can come out and come here into the burner. When you lock it back, it is closed. When you activate it, it is opened. So we can couple this back. I'm going to test it now. This appears almost without any flames. It's burning with blue flames as it is, while the other one is burning slightly with a yellow flame, and then two are working well now. Do not forget to like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Until another time, bye bye.